Hello Psychics and welcome to this episode of Learn Tarot with me for free. Today we're doing one of my favourites, the Celtic cross spread. I'm so excited to share this with you, and I'm actually going to do a second part after this video to show you the cards from a different angle. But right now we're going to get right into the Gilded Tarot Celtic cross spread. Now you can use any deck of cards for this, but I love this beautiful deck, so I'm going to show you it with this one. Now the angels really want me to guide you to use your cards right now with me at the same time. So you'd need to pause the video right now, grab your deck of cards, give them a little shuffle, ask the angels what they want you to know right now, and then we'll get straight into it. So thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing, all the wonderful comments and feedback. It means the world, as you know. So, the Celtic cross spread. This is one of the best spreads you can use when your client has a specific question. It really gets in the nitty gritty, you know, the nooks and crannies. It brings out the answers. And it's just also really good if they haven't got a question and they shuffle the cards or you shuffle the cards, and it really taps into their subconscious mind and lets you know what's going on with them. The tarot can be very, very crafty. So if they don't need to know an answer at that specific time, then they'll kind of tell the client what they need to know. The tarot is very good like that. You know, don't worry, you're not going to tell them anything they're not expecting. It will all be tapping into their subconscious mind. So I've actually shuffled the tarot and asked the angels what they want us all to know right now. So this reading will be for learning and training purposes, but it may give you some guidance at the same time. So take what resonates with you. Now there's various variables of this spread, but I'm going to show you the way that I do it and what works for me. But again, you may find laying the cards out differently works for you. Take what resonates, but this is the best way that I can describe it to get the best out of it. So you've shuffled your cards, or you've got your client to shuffle the cards. They're sitting in front of you. What do? We have a 10 card spread with the Celtic cross, and I use 4 extras as clarifiers. So I'll show you that after. So we get our deck of cards, we're going to lay 10 cards down on the table. The first card goes down directly in front of you in the middle of the table. The second card crosses it. So you're putting it down the other way over the top of the card. The third card goes directly below, and it starts to make a cross formation shape. The fourth card goes directly to the left. I know you can kind of see this, but I'll show you on part 2 an overview looking at the cards from, you know, below, from above. And then we've got card 5, which sits directly above the top. So you're already formating a cross here. And then we've got card 6, which sits to the right. You can see that there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then you're going to lay out 4 more cards. So I'm just going to move them over slightly so we can get it on camera. Card 7 goes there, card 8 above, card 9 and card 10. So you've got a 10 card spread right now. The first card, I'm going to just move the camera over slightly so you can see them. The first card we've got here is number 1. So I've got some numbers here to show you. Number 1 is there. And then we've got number 2 is next to it, laid face down. Then we've got number 3 directly below. We've got number 4 to the left. Number 5 directly above. Number 6, if I move it back round here, number 6 directly to the right. Number 7 at the bottom where you are. Number 8, number 9 and number 10. So you've got 10 cards here, all meaning specific parts of the question. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to show you the ones first of all. So number 1 signifies, this is the first card you've put down directly in the middle of where you are. That's the present situation. Card 1 is the present situation. Card 2, the one that's laid directly over it, is the challenge, the block, or the influence. What's affecting the current situation, what may be in the way, or what may be helping. You'll know by the way the cards fall what they mean. And then we've got directly below number 3. This is the basis of the situation. The reason the client is here, the reason they're asking the question, what they want to know, what they really want to find out and get their teeth into. And then going into the past, number 4, the card on the left, and you know it's going into the past because it's going away from you, it's going that way, is card number 4. This is what's currently going into the past. So it may be what's happening now, but it's going into the past. So, you know, it won't matter anymore. It's what's being dealt with. That's card number 4. And then the card directly above is card number 5. This is what will happen if things remain as they are, or if the client follows the guidance. It's what could come in. You know, what's crowning you, what could come in. This is what could come in. It also can mean the immediate future, because sometimes it does play out this way, but just pay heed to what the card is, because if it's fell in a negative way, then you can really turn this around in a positive way. So your client will work on whatever they need to. So for example, if patience falls out there, or strength, you know, that's what the client needs to be working on. And then we've got card number 6 to the right. This is the future. This is what will come in the future. And then I'm just going to move them again slightly like that. We've got card 7, which is at the bottom here. Card 7 is about the fears of the client, and it can also be the way the client sees the situation. So it's kind of like what they see in their mind about what's going on. And then card number 8 above it is about how other people see the situation. The outside influences what's going on out there. And then we've got card number 9. This is the client's hopes. It can also be some fears, depending on how the card is aspected and what it is. But it mainly means their hopes, their dreams, what they are wanting to happen, or what they are fearing at the same time. And then the last card, number 10, is the outcome card. What will happen? If everything remains as it is, if they follow all the guidance, what will happen? What is the outcome of the situation? And then what I always do is pull 4 clarifiers. So these will be 11, 12, 13 and 14 of this 10 to 14 card spread. So I'll move the camera over again a little bit so there's a little bit more room. And then I'd put card 1, card 2, card 3 and card 4 out. So if you can see that as I move them over, you've got another 4 cards just there, okay? Just 4 cards there. Now those cards won't actually be a part of the main reading, but you know, they will be influences. So it'll give you extra guidance about what's going on. So I'll just move them to one side and let's get into this reading then. Don't worry if you can't see the cards properly. I will do a second video. I'm only going to make it probably about 2 or 3 minutes long. You know, holding the camera down just so you can see how it looks on the table, because it's very different when you're sitting in front of the cards. But it's very, very simple. It's a really easy spread to do, and I think you'll have a lot of fun doing this. So put your cards out. So your first card goes directly in front of you. The second card goes facing it. Let's do this now. The third card goes below. The fourth card goes to the left. The fifth card goes above. The 6th card goes to the right. The 7th card goes here. The 8th above. The 9th above. The 10th above. So you should have 10 cards laid out. And then get your 4 clarifying cards after 1, 2, 3, 4 and just put them to the side. So you should right now have 14 cards on the table. Don't worry if you have to keep pausing the video. I know it's very new when you work with tarot spreads, but you will pick this up very, very quickly. It's very, very easy. So this spread then, I'm going to read this, what you need to know, and as if a client was sitting here, to try and get as much out of these cards as I can. So pull them out. You can either watch this reading or you can pull yours after or at the same time, wherever you're guided to. Be really interesting to find out if the same kind of cards come up. Let me know in the comment section below. So card 1 then. This is the present situation, and we've actually got here the 3 of Wands. So this is showing that if this is for you or if this is for the person you're reading for, they have actually made a decision to progress forward and move forward in their current situation. So that's a really positive card to get in the present situation, because it's showing that they're moving forward now. They've kind of let go of what's no longer serving them, and they're facing forward to the future, seeing what's to come, seeing things more clearly, ready for a fresh start. And then the card number 2 that's blocking it, we've actually got the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is beautiful because this is an influencing card, and it's actually a helpful influence. You know, if there was a negative card there, it could be a challenge or a block, but it's showing that fate and destiny have got involved in this situation, making things move forward. So fate and destiny in the Wheel of Fortune has started turning in the favour of you or the person you're reading for, to show things are moving forward. So as I ask the angels what you need to know, this is showing that you're ready now to move forward on your journey, because fate and destiny have got involved. So you're ready. You know, if you're wondering about whether you should start reading cards, you absolutely should, because the angels are showing you that there. Amazing. The card below number 3 here is the basis of the situation. So it's the reason that we're asking the question. It's the reason your client will be here. And we've got separation here, heartbreak, misery, pain, loss. So your client may be going through some separation. Maybe they're feeling separated from themselves. Maybe they're in a bit of grief or pain and they need healing within. I feel this card is about self-love. That's what the angels are telling me. And if this is connected with you, you may be a twin flame in separation learning these cards. You may be going through a bit of pain or heartbreak, and you may be looking for something right now to fulfill you. And that could be why you're learning the tarot, why you want to help people, why you are here right now. But I feel this card is coming through with self-love, and it's not really in a negative way. It's showing that everything happens for a reason, and right now you're being guided to do other things. Then we've got card 4, which is going into the past. And we've got here defending yourself, standing up for what you believe in. So you don't need to defend yourself to anybody about anything you decide to do. So perhaps if you've said to one of your family members or your friends, I'm going to start reading tarot, and they give you a bit of ego and say, well, you're not qualified to do that, or why do you think you're psychic now, or, you know, giving you any kind of negative information. And you just, you know, you've had enough of that. You're now standing your ground and you're ready for what's to come. So that's where you were. And that's now going into the past, because you don't need to defend yourself anymore. You're ready. And if this is for a client, maybe the client's been standing up for themselves within a relationship. Maybe they are ready to move forward. The fearing separation. Again, perhaps they're fearing losing a relationship or moving on from one, and they've got to stand up for themselves, and that's what they've been doing, and that's now going into the past. Now, card 5 is the crowning card. So this is what could happen, what could come in if things remain as they are. Wow. And we've got a brand new relationship here, a new relationship coming in. Now, I feel that this for you is either a new relationship within love, or a new relationship with yourself, something new you're creating. Again, this makes perfect sense, because the angels are already guiding us that this card, the base of the situation, card 3, is very much about self-love. So this would make sense, because this is about third eye opening, seeing the truth. It's about new beginnings, a new relationship, a new love. And you know, when you start using tarot, it's a new love. You know, it's something you're passionate about, something you get excited about, something you can really fall in love with. And I fall in love with the tarot every single day. I fall in love with the angels and the universe every single day, because there's something new to learn every day. You know, it makes you feel better when you're using cards, when you're talking to heaven, when you're connecting with the universe, because you're being true to who you are. So I feel there's excitement in that card. So it's fell brilliantly because it shows if everything keeps going the way it's going, you will fall in love again. And this is more than likely with life, with yourself, with what you're doing. And that's beautiful for self-love. And then it can lead to other things like new relationships or rebirth of an old relationship. If you're a twin, this could be a great sign for your twin reunion with you. But if you're reading for your clients, this shows that if they keep doing what they're doing, there will be some form of new relationship. So if again they are asking about their relationship and they've been standing up for what they believe in a current one, then it's possible that this will be reborn as something beautiful. And then we've got number 6, card 6 to the right, which is about what's coming in the future. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. We've got the High Priestess. This is perfect for you guys. The angels wanted to give you extra guidance as well during this reading. And this is showing you are now following your heart. You are following your psychic side, your intuition, tuning in with angels, listening to your higher self, trusting in your guidance. And that's exactly what you do when you read tarot. So this is showing that, you know, so far it's saying you're ready to move forward, you're ready to read cards, you're ready for your spiritual practice, you're ready for your next steps, because fate and destiny have got entwined here and they're bringing great blessings in. You're working on self-love, that's why we're asking the question, something to fulfill you so you don't feel that void in your soul, in your heart, and you've stood up for what you believe in. You know, you're going to do what you want to do no matter what. And this will bring in wonderful new blessings, a new relationship with yourself and with other people, because you're following your higher self, because you're listening to your intuition. So far, really beautiful reading. And then we've got number 7 down here. So I'm going to just move the camera over slightly without knocking it over. There we go. So you can see these cards here. So we've got card number 7. This one is about how you or how the client sees the situation, any fears they might have, anything that's within the mind. Wow, and it's showing love messages. So this is really beautiful. So this is showing that they are receiving love messages or wanting to receive love messages, and they may be fearing they're not going to get them, or there may be some fear or doubt there about them. But what I'm really feeling, the way they see the situation, is that they may want romance coming back into their relationship. That's what they want. And if this is about you, this is kind of like a little romantic liaison with the universe that you've got going on. Because when you start using tarot and speaking to angels and tuning in with heaven, you know, you get messages from angels. And there may be some fear there. They just give me that burpy energy. Again, when you're tuning in with tarot with clients, prepare to have these physical symptoms, because the angels and the universe will give them to you to get everything over. You know, if you're an empath, if you're sensitive, you'll be tuning into all of these different energies. So this is really showing that, you know, you're going to have a love affair with the universe here. You're going to fall in love with the messages coming through from the cards and coming through from the angels. And that's the way that you're seeing it, which is a beautiful way to see it. The way that others see it is card number 8. Card number 8, the one that sits directly above it, is the way other people see it. So that you are a passionate person. You know, you are loving, compassionate, understanding. You're coming up here as the Queen of Wands, no matter if you're male or female. It's showing the energy of you. So this is someone very passionate, very fiery, very psychic, very in tune with who they are, going for what they want. This is how other people see you right now, that you are powerful, you are a goddess, you are a powerful, strong, divine feminine, that you're ready for what's to come, and that you're making things happen now in your life. And if you're reading this for a client, that's how other people are seeing them, that they are in charge of the situation here. Then we've got card 9. This is the hopes that you have or the client has for this current situation. So wow, we've got a man there, we've got the King of Cups. Now this is beautiful because the King of Cups is a person who's very loving, very kind, compassionate, understanding. They may have a little selfish side, or they may go in the cave and hide a little bit. But ultimately, it's someone who's very dynamic, someone who's very loving and caring. And this is showing that through working with the cards, you may be hoping that you reconcile with your person, your twin flame or your love, or you just get a better relationship with them through this, or you bring out this part of yourself. And if you're reading for a client and this is connected with their relationship, they are hoping that their person or the person they want to be with is very much like this, loving, kind and caring. So that makes perfect sense. And then number 10 card is the outcome. What will happen through all of this? Wow. And we've got the Lovers card coming out here. So it's showing passion, fire, intensity. If this is about you, then this is showing you right now that by doing cards, by tuning into all the spiritual things that you want to do and tuning in with self-love, you're going to bring in great love. There's going to be great passion here for what you're doing. Again, you're going to be falling in love with the universe, the angels, you, your psychic side, your intuition, your higher self. But I also feel this will be really good for your relationships. So if you are a twin flame divine feminine watching this, this is showing this is going to bring even more goodness and intensity into your relationship with your twin flame. If you're not a twin flame and you're just learning the cards, it's going to bring passion in. It's going to bring fire in. And this could even bring you a magical new relationship. I love that so much. So you've got your cards there. So if you were reading this for a client, let me just turn you around. If you're reading for a client, this is showing they are ready to move forward now because fate and destiny have influenced things and brought things forward. They may be in a little bit of pain, separation. They may be feeling that there's a part of them missing right now, but they have really stood up for what they believe in, stood the ground, set boundaries, and it's worked for them because it's bringing in a beautiful new beginning, a new relationship, something they can nurture and love and be proud of. They are going to be tuning into their intuition, their higher self, their psychic side, following their dreams, following their wishes, and that will bring in miracles. They may be wanting romance, love, messages from higher self, messages from above, messages of love, and they are ready for it because other people see them this way. Dynamic, powerful, strong, caring, compassionate, going for what they want, intense passion. They may want a lover who's very loving, kind, compassionate, but these are also the aspects of themselves that may have got lost along the way, and it's showing great love, great passion, great intensity in the future. So you can see how all the cards have kind of come together. Now after we've done the 10 cards, we do the 4 clarifiers. So I'm just going to bring them down here a little bit so you can see. So we've got 4 clarifying cards. These are cards 11, 12, 13 and 14. Now you don't have to use these, but I find when I put 4 clarifiers out, it does kind of round off the reading. And remember, it's entirely up to you how you shuffle the cards, if the client shuffles them or if you shuffle them. If any stick out of the deck when you're shuffling, say if you put your cards back, ones like that, that card is wanting to come out, so take that card out. If any kind of fall on the floor or jump out of the deck, put them to one side. You can include them in the reading. I mean, it's different if the old deck falls over, but if a few cards come out, they are extra messages for the reading for you. So these clarifying cards then, we've got balance. So balance needs to come in right now. We've got moving forward. The Chariot, things moving forward here, beautiful. We've got take a chance, the Fool, new beginnings, fresh starts. And we've got walking away from something no longer serving you for something better to come in. So you can see that these clarifiers make perfect sense with what we've already said, because walking away from something is very much what happens when you make a new beginning and you make progress in a situation. You decide to move forward. We've got things moving forward, and sometimes, as I said, this card can signify July. So maybe you made a decision around July to start reading tarot or following your psychic dream or doing what you want to do for you, focusing on self-love, focusing on healing. And we've got the Two of Pentacles there as well. So it's showing beauty and wonder and great things. So amazing things going on here. I was just looking up there. If you're wondering what that is at the top of the doorway, it's a little Buddha. It's a little Buddha. And because it's standing out, I feel that Buddha's kind of watching over this reading and reminding you to be happy, to be blissful, to be joyful. Oh, to be joyful no matter what, especially if you fear what you're saying, because they just give me a little block there. So make sure when you're reading the cards, you're calling on the angels, because the angels will take the fear away, because it can be very scary when you start reading cards for the first time, especially with a real life client sitting in front of you. Because you may fear saying something wrong or saying something that they may not like or may upset them. So if you call on the angels, they will help you, especially Archangel Gabriel, the angel of communication, to help you to speak your truth, to say what you feel in the cards, to follow your intuition. Archangel Raziel, the psychic angel, will open you up to your psychic gifts and insights during the reading. And Archangel Uriel will illuminate your mind. So they will work as a team together to help you to give the best to your clients. But have fun with this. You know, it's fun. Don't see it as a chore. Don't get stressed out. Don't worry. Just say what you see. Say what you see. Say what you feel. Say what you're thinking. Just blur. You know, the best thing to do is blur. Blurt it out. You know, you're not going to hurt anyone, you're not going to upset anyone, because more than likely, 99.9% of the time, the client already knows exactly what you're going to tell them. They just want it validating. They just want it clarifying, because everybody is tuned into their psychic side, whether they realise it or not. So even if they are in the depths of despair, subconsciously they will know that they need to move away from a person or a situation for their higher good. They'll know they need to be working on strength or patience or whatever it is that comes out in the reading. But ultimately, you'll be able to guide them the way you feel is right for you, because you are a healer and you are more than qualified to give this guidance. So I'm just going to put the cards away, and I'm going to just show you one more time how to put them down. Okay, one more time. And then obviously I'm going to do a part 2 from a different angle. So we've got card 1 straight in front of you. That's the present situation. Card 2 facing the other way, straight down above it. So when you put the cards down, it looks like that. That one is the influence, or, you know, the obstacle in the way, or something that's helping the situation. Then directly below it, we've got card 3. That's the basis of the situation, the reason the client is here, or the reason they're asking the question. We've got card number 4 going directly to the left as you're sitting down, forming the cross now. That one is what's going into the past. Then we've got card 5 directly above, which is the crowning situation. What will happen if things continue to plan? Then we've got card 6, which sits directly to the right, which shows what's coming into the future. And then again, if I swizzle this around, we've got card number 7, which sits here, which is the way the client has seen the situation, their hopes or their fears. The angels are saying it's more about the way they see things, their fears, you know. We've got number 8, which is the way other people see the situation, or the way other people see the client. We've got number 9, which is the client's hopes, or what they want to happen, or what they are really thinking in their subconscious mind about the situation. And number 10 is the outcome, the clarifying card, the outcome, what will happen. And then you put, if I just turn it back around here, you put 1, 2, 3, 4 clarifying cards down, and that's your reading. It's as simple as that. That's it. That's the Celtic cross spread. It's so easy. So homework today, guys. Get your cards out. Have a play. Get used to the way the cards fall. You know, get used to putting the cards down because it will come like second nature and you'll just do it automatically without even thinking about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It will be as simple as that. And you'll start to love the cards, the spread. You'll really enjoy this. And I know that you're going to love this reading. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back tomorrow with my favourite spread. The one that I use when I do in face-to-face readings, the one that I use if I do over the phone readings or email readings because it gives loads of information. It's called the Life Spread and Anchor. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to do over it because there's going to be a lot of information to give you, but I know you'll enjoy it because it is the most accurate tarot spread I've ever used. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon.